Hi friends. Back in March, which seems both just a second ago and an age ago, as we were first dealing with the coronavirus, I created a folder on my computer and I named it COVID-19. And I would save any documents that I was working on in there, communications to the church about what our plans were, sermon drafts, online worship ideas, and those sorts of things. When I created it, I thought that this would be a tidy and organized way to file items during the pandemic. When I created it, I believe I was also working under the assumption that I would not have to use that folder for all that long. And certainly I would not be using it at the end of summer 2020. And yet, here we are. And that folder has grown now to include 20 subfolders with numerous items in each one. And now I smile at this effort on my part to try and contain or control. It has become apparent to each of us at this point that there is not an area of life which is untouched by this pandemic. We're living instead with an all-encompassing ambiguity, plans which are always subject to change, and a lack of certainty about what will happen this week or next, let alone what next month might hold. We had to make some last-minute changes to the fellowship at 5 service on Sunday night, and as we concluded, Rich called out to me, "Blessed are the flexible." Blessed are the flexible indeed, for they shall not be bent out of shape. There is no clear end in sight to this chapter. So I invite you each not only to flexibility this day, but also to perseverance and faith and faithful living as an example for those around. Hebrews 11 tells the tale of those who have gone before us in the faith, like Abraham, who set out not knowing where he was going, like Moses, who stayed the course in the wilderness for many years, and others like them who endured the unimaginable. For each of us right now, this season, the path looks a little different. For some, it is marked with fear and loneliness. For others, perhaps with frustration or impatience. Some are well, others are struggling. None of us are in control, and this pandemic will not yield to our efforts at a neat filing system. So what now then? In chapter 12, the author of Hebrews writes, "Let us run with perseverance the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of our faith." This week, this Wednesday, run with perseverance. Would that we might reflect Jesus Christ just a little bit more closely this day. And as Steve and Rick and Mari sang on Sunday, put your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee and keep the faith. Blessings to you.